Hey tasters, I am at a very special winery this week. This is Monolithos. Monolithos has been around for 20 years, but these are the new premises. This is a boutique winery. It is the definition of a boutique winery. Small production, very special wines, multi-awarded. And I am here with the owner and the winemaker Charalambos Pericleous, and we're going to taste 3 very special wines, all of them recognized in international competitions. I can't wait. This is going to be a treat.
We'll start with something local. Of course, when you talk about local, Xynisteri is the most popular, but it's not very well known internationally. This particular one won recently a gold medal at Lyon.
Gold medal?
Yes,
wow.
An international competition. And the French don't give you a gold medal unless it's good. So this is a wine that is produced from one vineyard actually, in a limited quantity.
Perfect. Look at that beautiful color.
Straw color and a medium body and crispy. You may be able to sense green apples, perhaps bananas as well.
Lots of citrus. It's like
and citrus, of course,
yes.
Which is part of the Xynisteri character.
Such a light summer wine. This served chilled, you really wouldn't want to have anything else on a summer evening in Cyprus. It's citrusy, it's lemony, it's refreshing, lots of white flowers.
And it has, I think, a rich and long finish.
It does. It doesn't disappear.
It
doesn't disappear completely, even though it's a light summer white. It has a lingering aftertaste and nothing in excess, as you say. The acidity is perfectly balanced by the fruit. Absolutely lovely. It's a single vineyard Xynisteri, fermented in steel tanks for this clean crispness.
Under temperature control environment and a slow process with minimum interference with chemicals and others. It's actually what we call also the free-running wine. It's not the one that is pressed. The best wine comes from the free-running.
Free-run wine is very special because the juice is extracted under its own weight. There's no pressure applied, and the reason that's very special is because there are no bitter notes, because nothing gets squashed. Everything is very, very gentle, and this wine is elegant and gentle, and you can see it in its nature.
The next one is an international variety, that's the Chardonnay. This is a lively and delicate wine from grapes from 3 local vineyards. Actually, in the area of Pachna, only 3 vineyards exist with Chardonnay, and none of them is irrigated.
So these vineyards are all water-stressed?
Not irrigated, and they're about 800 meters above sea level. The area of Pachna has a climate which is slightly humid in summer. Evening and early in the morning, get humidity. Vines like humidity, they absorb it.
That's quite a unique terroir, because we have an 800-meter altitude and water-stressed vineyards, high humidity facing the sea, and a French grape. Amazing, I'm so excited. That pop. Oh. Perfect.
Yes, it's a pale yellow color. Always a wine that goes through a barrel gets a relatively yellowish color because of the barrel. Of course, the first thing you will notice is the barrel, that the oak is there. It's light, elegant oak. It's not sharp or aggressive.
No, it's not overshadowing the wine. But it's adding these sweet spices. I think I can definitely vanilla and butter immediately. This is so special. the satiny veneer of the oak, but this is still very light.
Yes.
It's not a heavy white wine. I could still very happily have this in a summer evening.
And it's a wine that develops over the time. As you progress through the night or through the meal, then new aromas begin to come out, and you can see, you can sense the banana, you can sense green apples.
And as you said, this is a wine to savor, a wine to drink slowly.
To make this wine, we use the French method. Apart from the fact that we use French oak, we use also the technique of batonnage and the surli. In other words, the wine is sitting on the dead yeast, and you regularly stir it so that you get more complexity.
Okay, and this is where we get these toasty elements.
That's right.
What would you serve this wine with?
Well, this is a wine that goes with, shall we say, cheeses, for example, which have body and have, they're not light cheeses, they're cheeses, mature cheeses. You appreciate it more because it has the ability to break through and give it a balance. Dishes that have cheeses, macaroni with some sauce of cheese and camembert, brie.
So when I taste the Nogued Chardonnay, I always get a craving for salmon because it's a very rich fish. Beautiful.
Yes, I think that we were quite pleased with the results.
Okay, so time for the red wine.
Yes,
Excellent.
We move to more complicated, complex wines. Shiraz Cabernet Sauvignon 2017, so it's only 2 years old. A gold medal at the Cyprus wine competition. It is a fine and delicate blend of Shiraz and Cabernet. And when I say Shiraz, I mean 70% Shiraz, 30% Cabernet.
So it's mostly Shiraz?
It's mostly Shiraz. It's soft, fruity, yet it's firm and has body.
Those two grapes together are always a beautiful combination because you get all that flirtatious spiciness from the Shiraz, but then the Cabernet brings structure, a lot of strength. It's a beautiful color.
Yes, it's a bright purple color, or I would say even dark purple color. And this is the Shiraz. The Shiraz gives the color. The more aromas come from the Cabernet. White pepper, if you taste it, you will feel the white pepper of which is typical of Shiraz. The berries and plums and other things that are typical of Cabernet.
The tannins are very light, very gentle.
It's ripe tannins together with the oak flavor. They sort of balance together and they integrate nicely.
Yes, they don't, they're not aggressive, these tannins. They're very gentle, very velvety. They allow the fruit to shine through. Lots of dark fruit from the Cabernet and lovely spiciness from the Shiraz.
It stimulates your whole mouth.
No, it does, it definitely does. And at 14.5%, this is really full-bodied and very satisfying. This spiciness is certainly making me think of lamb. And because it's a light red, I can imagine actually having not just a lamb roast, which would be delightful with a red wine, but also in summer, if I were doing lamb chops on the barbecue, I could still serve this red because it's light enough actually to enjoy in the summer as well, which is actually quite remarkable. So these beautiful wines, where could we get them from?
If you want to get a wine that is good, is to go to a winery. The reason is because there you will taste and you will choose what you like. If you visit a winery, you will make the choice.
Tasters, I urge you to visit our wineries. Monolithos Winery is a beautiful winery. Every single detail, every piece of artwork, there is a display, a museum, a beautiful cellar. The winery is open to visitors at the weekend. Call first, make an appointment, and you'll be welcomed with open arms. I will leave the details in the description below, the Facebook page, the website, so you can contact them. Tasters, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click on the red button below to subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions or any comments, make sure you leave them below. I will see you on the next video. Cheers!
Cheers.